Hello, children. Shall we continue the lesson air? In last class, we have discussed about nitrogen and its properties. Today, let us start with uses of nitrogen. The nitrogen in its liquid form can be used as a refrigerant. For what purpose a refrigerator is used? For cooling purpose. The same happens here. The next one is it provides an inert atmosphere for conducting certain chemical reactions. A chemical reaction means combining two or more chemicals. At that time, it provides an inert atmosphere. The next one, in Haber's process, it is used to prepare ammonia. The same ammonia which is later converted into fertilizers and nitric acid. Nowadays, it is also used as a substitute for compressed air in tires. In vehicle tires, we used to fill air, isn't it? Instead of that compressed air, nowadays, nitrogen can also be filled. The next one is, in thermometer, mercury is used to indicate the temperature. We all know that. Nitrogen is used for filling the space above mercury in high temperature thermometer. There will be measurement, isn't it? At a particular point, it indicates the temperature. The remaining space will be there. That space is filled with nitrogen to reduce the evaporation of mercury. Many explosives such as trinitrotoluene, which can be said in short as TNT, nitroglycerin and gunpowder contain nitrogen. It is used for the preservation of foods, manufacturing of stainless steel, reducing fire hazards, and also as a part of the gas in incandescent light bulbs. Nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen gets circulated in the air, soil, and living things as the element itself or in the form of its compounds. Just as there is a circulation of carbon in nature, so also there is a circulation of nitrogen. It is essential for the proper growth of plants. The plants cannot make use of the element nitrogen from the air. The plant require soluble compounds of nitrogen. Thus, plants depend on other process to supply them with nitrates. Any process that converts nitrogen in the air into a useful nitrogen compound is called nitrogen fixation. So, for a plant, nitrogen is needed, but it cannot take the nitrogen from the atmosphere. So, the process which converts the nitrogen from the atmosphere into a useful nitrogen compound which a plant can take it is said to be nitrogen fixation. Fixation of nitrogen is carried out both naturally and by man. Let us see that. So, nitrogen fixation can be categorized into two as natural and artificial, which is done by human beings. Further, natural fixation can be categorized as from leguminous plants and by lightning. Artificial fixation is further classified as it has been done by ammonia and ammonium salts. The another one is from nitric acid and nitrate salts. Next, let us see about carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a chemical compound in which one carbon and two oxygen atoms are bonded together. It is a gas at room temperature. It is represented by the formula CO2. It is found in the Earth's atmosphere and it sends back the solar energy which is reflected by the surface of the Earth to make it possible for living organisms to survive. So we can say that it is also a cyclic process. When carbon dioxide accumulates more in the atmosphere, it produces harmful effects. It is also needed, but when it exceeds, it is harmful. Let us see about its occurrence. Carbon dioxide is present in air to the extent of about, to the maximum of about 0.03% by volume. It is evolved by the plants and animals during respiration and is produced during fermentation reactions. Much of the naturally occurring CO2 is emitted from the magma through volcanoes. CO2 may also originate from the biodegradation of oil and gases. However, the carbon dioxide emitted by human would upset the natural balance of the carbon cycle. You all know the percentage of different gases in the atmosphere, isn't it? So, it may affect the balance of the carbon cycle. Man-made CO2 in the atmosphere has increased global temperatures, which is warming the planet, would also get increased. While carbon dioxide derived from fossil fuel is a very small component of the global carbon cycle. The extra carbon dioxide is cumulative because the natural carbon exchange cannot absorb all the additional carbon dioxide. Thank you.